Hey, welcome back. Sometimes the most extraordinary mysteries aren't hidden in deep jungles or lost cities. Sometimes they're right above us, silently circling in the perpetual night of space. And for over a century, one particular object has captured the imagination of conspiracy theorists, scientists, and storytellers like me. An object said to be 13,000 years old, watching us, waiting. They call it the Black Knight satellite. I'm Ibnul J. Farabi, and this is the Unexplained Archive. Today, we're untangling one of the most persistent and visually stunning space mysteries of all time, the Black Knight satellite. Ancient alien artifact, or a simple case of misidentified space junk? Let's find out. The story, as it's often told, is incredible. It begins not in the 1950s, but in the 1890s, with the brilliant inventor Nikola Tesla. He claimed to have intercepted strange, repeating radio signals from space, signals he believed were intelligent in origin. Decades later, in the 1920s, a Norwegian engineer named Jørgen Hals noticed something bizarre with his own radio experiments. He'd send a signal, and sometimes, several seconds later, he'd receive a strange echo. The math suggested an object in polar orbit was bouncing his signal back. But in 1927, we hadn't even launched a rocket. What was up there? The legend really crystallized in 1954. Newspapers ran stories, citing a UFO researcher named Donald Keyhoe, claiming the U.S. Air Force had detected two mysterious satellites orbiting Earth. This was a full 3 years before Sputnik, before any human-made object was in space. The implication was staggering. Something else, something not of this Earth, was already there. And in 1960, Time magazine even reported on a mysterious, dark satellite in polar orbit, tracked by the U.S. Navy. They speculated it could be a Soviet spy satellite, but the Soviets had no such capability. The mystery had a name now, and it was watching from a polar orbit, a path that passes over the entire planet, perfect for observation. Then came the clincher, the image that's burned into the mind of anyone who's ever fallen down this rabbit hole. In 1998, during a Space Shuttle Endeavour mission to the International Space Station, astronauts captured a photograph. And there it was, a strange, angular, black object against the curve of the Earth. It looked artificial, ancient, and utterly out of place. This, for many, was the smoking gun. The Black Knight, finally caught on film. It's a compelling narrative, right? A seamless thread from Tesla to the space shuttle. But here's where we, as investigators, have to pause. Because a good story often glues together pieces that don't actually belong to the same puzzle. Let's take that iconic photo first. NASA's explanation was simple. It's a thermal blanket, an insulation cover that was lost during an earlier spacewalk. It has the right size, the right texture, and astronauts lose items like this more often than you'd think. It's not a 13,000-year-old satellite. It's a piece of modern space garbage, tumbling end over end. It looks strange because we're not used to seeing simple objects floating in the pure sunlight of space. And those early detections? The 1954 newspaper articles appear to have been misinterpretations. The mysterious satellites were likely natural phenomena or misidentified celestial objects. The 1960 Time article was indeed about a real object, but it was almost certainly the remains of a Discoverer satellite, a secret U.S. Air Force project that had drifted into a different orbit. It was our own secret, not someone else's. As for the radio echoes, scientists now understand a phenomenon called long-delayed echo, likely caused by complex interactions with Earth's ionosphere. It's strange, but it's not a signal. So case closed? Just a jumble of errors and a lost blanket? Well, not entirely. This is where the mystery gets personal for me. You see, I'm an engineer. My brain is wired to look for the cleanest, most logical solution. And the evidence strongly points to the Black Knight being a modern myth, a classic confabulation where separate events are woven into a single, satisfying tale. But I'm also a storyteller from Bangladesh, a land steeped in ancient lore where we understand that stories have their own truth, their own power. The real power of the Black Knight isn't in its dubious reality. It's in what it represents. It's a Rorschach test in the sky. In the 1950s, at the dawn of the space age and the height of the Cold War, the idea of a mysterious satellite played on our fear of the other, of being watched by a superior technology. Today, it speaks to a deeper, almost spiritual longing. The idea that we are not alone, that we have never been alone, that a silent witness has seen all of human history unfold beneath it. It's the ultimate outsider's perspective on our tiny, fragile world. When I look at that Endeavour photo, even knowing it's probably a blanket, I don't just see debris. I see a symbol. It represents every unanswered question we've ever hurled into the void. It's our own anxiety and wonder made manifest in a single, tumbling object. We created the myth of the Black Knight because we needed it. We needed a placeholder for the profound mystery we hope is still out there. So, is the Black Knight satellite an ancient artifact? Based on the physical evidence, almost certainly not. It's a brilliant collage of space junk, historical errors, and photographic coincidence. But is it just space junk? I don't think so. It has transcended its origins. It has become a modern legend, a piece of cultural archaeology that tells us more about ourselves, about our fears, our hopes, and our insatiable need for mystery than it could ever tell us about alien visitors. The archive of the unexplained isn't just a collection of facts. It's a record of our imagination. And sometimes, the stories we build around a shadow can be more revealing than the object casting it. The Black Knight endures not because it's up there, but because of what it continues to inspire down here in us. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Unexplained Archive. If this journey into orbital mystery sparked your curiosity, please share it with someone. Let's keep the conversation going. This is Ibnul J. Farabi for Light Knot Studios. You can find more deep dives into life's great mysteries at lightknotstudios.com. Until next time, keep looking up.